Here we go. You ready? You ready? Here's the big moment. Here we are. We got a bunch this time. Wow, look at this. This is crazy. Okay. This is the Rocky one, head mod, leader of the mods. We saw this in the last one. It's a nice, simple setup. It's got the camera set up, the two monitor, or the one monitor, one laptop configuration, technically, I suppose. The big keyboard, maybe it's just that the perspective is shifted, but these keys look huge, at least this time. Maybe I'm just thrown out. Is that a milk jug? Do you have a milk jug under your desk, Rocky? Is that a milk jug? That's not sanitary. Where's the milk, Rocky? Hey, why is it under your desk? It's trash? I don't know, man. It looks like a milk jug to me. It kind of looks like a milk jug. Rocky's chugging milk while modding. I love that image of just sitting at your desk. Approve comment, block comment. Glug, 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 glug. The milk dripping down. Oh, I love it. It's his I don't have to leave my chair jug. Well, you drink it and then you can use it to empty and catch everything as it's falling out of your body, right? Oh, God. Yeah, it's a warm-up jug of milk. Nothing beats a room temperature jug of milk, for real. I'm sorry. I'm not mature enough for this. Okay, yeah, no, a solid setup. Like I said, we looked at this one before. It's just a nice, simple setup. It reminds me a lot of the setup I had back when I was just starting YouTube. I had a MacBook Pro 2012 that I kind of had set up like this on the side. And then I would run a separate, I think it was like a 21-inch monitor on the side. Good OG stuff. Oh, dude. Whose is this? Nick. Okay, sorry. That was weird. That was really weird. Okay, Nick. There we go. This is pretty epic. You've got the MagSafe charger, you got the Apple Watch charger. Nice. I like having those things ready. Looks like 2 phones. Nice. I can appreciate that. 1 more and you'll be on my level. You got the double monitor set up. I love these little guys. You know me, I love me some Legos. I appreciate them being on the desk. I have not graduated to the point where I have my Legos on my desk. I have them all behind me. This would be pretty epic. I like it. Star Wars fan, as I can see here. Yeah, no, it's just really nice. I like the matching monitors. I can appreciate that. Mismatched monitors. Sometimes it's the best you can do, but when you get the matching monitors, ooh, it looks clean. I'll say this is a setup that I think would be really benefited by, like, for one, a Star Wars themed mouse pad, I think would be great because it would just tie all of it together. And then also, this keyboard looks pretty nice. I'm not familiar with which one this is specifically. It looks like a steel backplate. It looks pretty nice. But one of these, like, 60%, because you don't have a ton of desk space, a 60% keyboard could be solid on this. But, I mean, I love it. You got all the little, what do they call these? I don't know, whatever these things are. I love them. It's probably a Razer. I was looking for the green, like the symbol. This palm pad is very reminiscent of it. Succulents, that's what it is. Sean, and I'm over here using an off-brand TV and a $600 Wacom tablet as mine. I might just have to clean the desk and submit a photo. That'd be great. That's great. Then you got your speakers set up. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just a nice little setup. You could even get like a piece of artwork or something to cover up the plug here, and just like put it over top here. Or like they have those LED panels that they sell, the triangle ones. You can put those on the wall. That could be cool. There's a lot of stuff. But yeah, really clean setup. And I appreciate all the Legos complimenting it. It's a really nice like way of integrating them into the setup. I like it. I like it a lot. This one is Codex. Codex. Got the banana. Is that... I almost impulsively said avocado. It looks more like a mango or papaya, but it's very green. I'm not sure. You got Red Dead. Ooh, OG PS3, Dead Space, and Red Dead. That's Gucci right there. You've got the spring-loaded boom arm. Love it. These things will spoil you, man. This thing I'm using sucks ass. It doesn't have the springs. It's great. You got the iPad, glasses, gaming laptop, and then you've got the... is this the second? It looks like a second monitor for the gaming PC because the dock, like the pictures aren't on this one. So I think this is set up as your main monitor from the laptop, I would guess. So you've got that set up. You got your gaming headset. You've got your nice big mouse pad with the Logitech keyboard. It's just a solid setup. It's a solid setup. I appreciate the big mouse pad. You know me, I love me some big mouse pads. You've got the slight angle to the desk, which is perfect for a laptop setup like this to be able to just transition it. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just a clean thing. It's a clean little setup. And I appreciate the effort to put up the games on display to just show off so that we know. So that we know. Is it an avocado? I don't know. It's a huge avocado if it's an avocado. I mean, it's massive. Look how big that thing is. You're telling me that's an avocado. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is Codex in here? That's it, because that's a massive avocado. I'm sorry, Codex, that the thing we're arguing about in your setup is your avocado, but still. Okay, now this one is not like Mike's. He's got his gaming set head. We'll just work left to right. Gaming headset set up on a stand. I appreciate the dedicated stand. It's a good touch. Built-in mic. This is a nice. Is this one of the Arctis headsets? I feel like I've seen this one before. I believe this is a pretty nice headset. You got the second monitor. Like having the stream up. Good touch. Good touch. You've got. It looks like a curved monitor too. I think it's curved. It might just be the way the angle of the camera's hitting it, but I think this is curved a little bit, maybe. But then you've got step aside coffee. This is a job for alcohol. I like that. Step aside coffee. This is a job for alcohol. That's a good touch. I like that. You got this keyboard. This looks almost exactly, it might actually be the exact same keyboard I used to use. It's up in the garage right now because maybe you have this problem too, but I would have random things where I would be playing a game and I would tap control to like go prone or something, and my pinky would just slap it down, but then the control key would fly off into the nether realms, and it regularly drove me crazy. It's what pushed me into upgrading to this keyboard because it would do it all the time. But this looks, I think that this is the exact same keyboard that I had, except I had a black palm rest, but it looks like you still have the plastic covering on it. It's a bold move. That's a bold move. You can take the plastic off. The rubber feels way better than the plastic. You can do that. I don't know if you want to, but yeah, it's a K63. I thought it was a K95. It looks like a K95. If it is a K65, that's very, very, very close. With this, you've got your Logitech. Oh, I don't remember which one this is, but this is a nice gaming mouse as well. You've got your, looks like a journal or something. That's kind of cool for notes. You've got your gun ready to go in case somebody comes in and they upset you. That's great. Love to see it. You've got your utility tool or whatever you would call that technically. That's a nice one too. Sunglasses, wallet, all that stuff. I like having everything just prepped and ready here. That's good. Does this, I would hope that this has like a built-in charger, like a wireless charger. That would be badass. That would be the only way to take this up a notch. That'd be really cool. Charge your phone while it sits there. Love it. I like the little raccoon statuettes as well. I don't know what this is. And then Farm Simulator. Of course, you've got to have Farm Simulator. I like it. I like it. No, this is a clean setup. It's nice. Already way more organized than my setup is even now. So props. And you know, the two monitors, being able to have everything set up. It looks like you've also, maybe this is just the gloss, but it looks like you got the plastic on this edge too that you can peel off. Are you just leaving all the plastic on? You got to rip that stuff off, man. Look at, like, you got to take this plastic off. You got to take this plastic off. It's one of the most satisfying things about buying new tech. You get to peel that stuff off and it feels so good. Better than sex. You got to do that, man. It'll make you feel good. It'll make you feel good. Trust me. All right, this one is Great Aurelius. This setup, ooh, baby. Working right to left. PS4 Slim. This is, my face is covering it. This is a PS4 Slim. This was my first ever console I bought with my own money. I still have it down in the little cubicle in the bottom right behind me. This thing is a trooper, man. This is a solid solid little device. So I appreciate seeing that there. You've got your gaming PC on top of a couple of planks of wood to protect the carpet. Very, very important. I appreciate that. Keeps the ventilation going. Make sure that you don't overheat the carpet, which depending on the type of carpet, it can cause it to catch fire or melt depending on what type of weave it is. Very important to give it enough intake and raise it up off the floor. So very good thinking there. Looks like you've got an SSD, external SSD, maybe for game storage, something like that. You've got your big fan here. I can appreciate that. I do not like overheating either. This is a heavy duty fan though. That's gotta be, if you're playing multiplayer games or something, your mic has to just sound like a jet engine. just the whole game, you know. Love it. You've got your speakers, you've got your dual chargers for the PS4 controllers. You have your Xbox controller, headphones hanging from the desk as well. Appreciate that. Webcam, dual monitors on a high-rise mount, which is good because it keeps your spine a little more aligned and you're looking more straight ahead instead of looking down, which can kind of crane your neck. So that's good. You got your VR headset. Just to clean, and you got the window right there. This is great on cold days. I don't know where you are in the world, but for me, like, this is always my preference, is to have the window there. So on really cold days, I can open it and let that fresh cold air in. Love it. Love it. Yeah. No, it's just nice and clean. With this, recommendation 1, get yourself some, like, just look on Amazon. They're like skateboard wheels, but for office chairs. They just, I mean, they look almost exactly the same. Pop them in there. You'll be able to roll on carpet way easier. Way easier. It won't even be close. Trust me. Get those wheels. It'll make a big difference because these tight rollers on carpet it's tough to wiggle around. So trust me, it'll make a difference. Recommend that. And then cable management. I mean, this is, I'm like the worst person to ask about this. I have an actual rat's nest under my desk. It's unbelievable. There's a reason the camera faces this way. Okay. It's like actually horrible. But yeah, I mean, some cable management could be good here. You've got the back panel here on the desk. So you could probably, I think on Amazon, they have the little ledge things that use adhesive to stick to the back panel of a desk like this, or you could get something with that you like screw in, or even just zip ties and tie all of this stuff up, and so it hides behind here. And I think that would keep things looking extra tight and clean. Just pull up all of the slack, maybe bundle these cables together so it just looks like one going up to the desk instead of a collection of them. Little stuff like that, you know, spend an hour doing it with zip ties. Should be really, really easy and clean. That'd be nice and easy. And you've got everything wired into the internet, or to the router and modem that you've got here. It's just a good, clean setup. Like it. Razer Droid, the whole setup. Oh, I didn't even realize some of these had these. This is great. So 5600X, 3060 Ti, 16 gigs of RAM, a 550M motherboard, 512 gig SSD, 2 terabyte hard drive, I'm assuming for games, 5 RGB fans, and the controller. Stock cooler for now, new one coming soon. Okay. 750 watt power supply, Red Dragon Tower, good airflow. I mean, that's a solid PC build just at the start. Yeah, I mean, that's just a solid setup. The stock cooler, yeah, upgrading the stock cooler is always a good idea. So that'll be good when you get around to it. Not super crushing because most games nowadays aren't super CPU intensive, but if you're wanting to make videos or do anything like that, then a better cooler would definitely be a perk. You've got this one. I think this is probably also a 60% keyboard as well. It's just a nice little small form factor keyboard. You got your Wacom tablet, looks like. You've got your DAC for your sound, your controller, your mouse, microphone. Which microphone? Let's see. Huion. It's a Huion. It's a 2014 Xbox One. I was going to say, look at that big meaty boy. Look at that chunky boy. You can hook up your cable. You can watch some Letterman right at your computer. Love it. Xbox One, Samsung, SR 850s. Okay. Audiophile material. Okay. V8 external sound card. Yeah, I mean, it's just a solid keyboard. And the big thing is figuring out what you like and what serves your purposes. Like, if you know what you want, you don't need to overspend. Like a lot of people just throw money at their setups when they don't technically need to, and I'm one of those people. Excuse me, I just inhaled my own tongue. If you just do that, you'll be good to go. You know, so this is a nice little setup. It's dope. Little thing. I mean, you got enough room in this cable. You could probably tuck this cable back there. I don't know if these are like built into the wall. I'm not sure. I can't really tell. But you could probably do some cable management there. A setup like this that's a little more tight, you could probably benefit from like a wireless headset, you know, if you can get around to it. But if you're into audiophile stuff and you've got a dedicated amp, they don't make audiophile stuff that's wireless. Let's be real. So in that case, I mean, this is perfectly fine. But yeah, I mean, the Xbox probably could scoot up against the wall and the cables could get tucked. But again, it looks like it's right flush against the wall. So I'm not sure if it's even doable with how this is set up. But I mean, little cable management probably could help. But altogether, it's a nice little setup. This one is Pindukas 2. Let's see, PlayStation 5 discless. Love it. Xbox X, behind the TV, Nintendo Switch, edifier. Speakers, I had very similar speakers to this. I had some edifiers as well. They were pretty solid. I used them up until I got these Kefs, actually. Polk subwoofer under the table. Yeah, classic. Gotta love some Polk. Codex 5K DAC next to the PS5 controller. That little fella. Okay. And Creative Sound Blaster G3 DAC connected to the TV. Yeah, I mean, you got everything powered separately. Love that. Yeah, I mean, this is like a console player's dream right here. The only thing I don't know if this is how it's regularly aligned, but the only thing I could see that would potentially take it up a notch is raising the TV a bit so that you have extra clearance above the consoles. And I would imagine, maybe you don't have this problem. Maybe your air quality is really good. But if I had this, like when I had my console set up right next to my TV, the exhaust from the consoles would blow against the TV and it would slowly build up dust on the screen itself. And it would get like really annoying. So raising this up even just like 3-4 inches, I think would do a lot to potentially protect it against that. And is this your bed? Is that what this is? You've got it like, I can't tell because you've got cables resting on it. It looks like your charger, Apple Watch charger. I mean, it's kind of cool to have the thing like built into your bed setup. I'd crack my head open on that really easy. I guess I can't really tell because it looks like you're sitting on the bed in the reflection, or somebody's sitting on the bed. This might be you taking the picture, but somebody's sitting on the bed and then it goes over there. I really can't tell, but I've seen these kinds of setup where they kind of meld into your bed setup. I'm not sure, but I appreciate the floating shelves that the speakers sit on. I mean, this is just about as ideal as you could see. Maybe this is like a dorm thing. Is this a dorm thing where you have like two beds, one going this way and then one going this way to the left? Is that what this is? I don't know. Either way, it's kind of cool, but I would say probably it's worth like, I don't know. I would be worried about airflow. And it's got to get hot in there, right? I was going to say it looks like a dorm setup. I mean, hey, if it works, it works. I never lived in the dorms, so I don't know what the struggle is like. I can only imagine. But this is a pretty sick little setup. Yeah. Okay, well, sweet. So that's the console side of it. Okay, you show off. What the hell? Are you kidding me? You're just casually going to drop this in here? Okay, you're just a show off. I see what you're up to. Pinduka. Okay. Now I doubt this is a dorm setup because not many students would have these headphones. Okay, just to put it in perspective, these headphones right here are like $1,500. These IEMs, I can't tell exactly which ones they are. I was looking at a pair like this and they were $1,800. Okay, this looks like a shit monifier or a shit amplifier, headphone amplifier. It's a little fella. I'm not sure which one this is. I use the Valhalla 2 because these are a bit bigger. And honestly, I would think you probably need something like the Valhalla to run these headphones, but maybe not. Yeah, these headphones and IEMs are very nice. Okay, like if you think your AirPod Maxes are nice, you ain't heard nothing yet. Okay, these IEMs, if these are the ones I think they are, I'm not joking. Okay, it might sound like I'm joking when I say this. I'm not. You have to go and they send you like an ear molding kit. They mold your ear and then you send that back to them and they create the IEM based on the mold of your ear so they fit perfectly. Like, these things are not for the faint of heart. These might not be those exact ones, but IEMs are in that territory of crazy, crazy high-end audio that are very customized and are very, very nice. I actually was looking at doing something like this for the studio setup, because like the headphones wouldn't sit on top of my head, wouldn't mess with any of it. The cables would just run up the back of the chair. You wouldn't even really see anything on my head. It would just be straight in my ears. I've thought of doing something like this. I just haven't bit the bullet yet, but this is a very nice audio setup. The audiophile in me is extremely jealous right now. So I will say, like, coming off of these, where'd it go? The Behringers are fine. Behringers are decent speakers. They're not built very well, which is part of the reason I upgraded from them. But like, as far as console audio is concerned, it's probably fine. Let's be real. The first giveaway should have been that he's got DACs for each, like for his, for the console setup. Like, that alone is a giveaway of an audiophile. But this is baller. It's a sign of somebody who's heard really good audio and then can't unhear it. So this is pretty good. This is pretty good. So I'm pretty jelly. I'm pretty jelly right now. Then you got your gaming setup with an RTX. I'm not sure. Doesn't say. Oh, he's got all of these HD 8XXs. So the 8XXs, I believe, were a partnership with Drop, the company Drop. And they were cheaper. I think they were around $1,000, I want to say. The I think it's the 880s. These are the ones that I was thinking he had, which are like 1,800 to 1,600 if you get them on sale. They look almost identical. The HD 8XXs were a partnership with Drop and are a little bit more affordable, but they're still very nice headphones. So this is pretty good. This is pretty setup. And then the God of War thing here, this boss fight happens like within the first 2 hours of the game, and it's pretty Gucci. It's pretty good. And honestly, with the sound quality that they offer, good speakers and headphones are worth it. Like, the audio design in this game is insane.